to break it down just a little bit, we had decided we were going to meet up. He was coming into town on the other side of town. We were going to meet up. We made this plan a month in advance. I put everything on my calendar. I forget things, so everything goes on my calendar. Put it on my calendar, made sure that I was ready for that day. My biggest issue, and I'm taking full accountability for the entire day. I should have made better choices.
You should have. You did not.
I'm hanging up on you.
10 lashings for you.
So the day before, I reached out and I said, hey, what's the plan? And he's like, oh, things kind of changed. There's more people coming, so I'll let you know what the plan is. I'm like,
more people coming on your date?
It wasn't a date. We were going to hang out for the day. So it wasn't a date. We were just going to hang out. Like, we've known each other a long time, so we were going to hang out. So
this wasn't your boo?
We were kind of getting to that place. We were
Boo-ish.
Boo-ish, yeah. We were like kind of reconnecting, I guess you could say. So he said, oh, I'll let you know. I didn't hear back from him. Midnight, he tells me that he needs a ride from the airport. And I'm like, I didn't hear from you all day long. He's like, yeah, but if you can't pick me up, then I can't go. And I'm like, okay.
If you don't pick him up for the airport at midnight,
it was for the next morning, but he called me at midnight to tell me.
Oh, I thought he was flying in like red eye.
No. So he was flying in the next day. I'm like, you know what? I was already planning on spending the day with you, so why not, right? That was mistake number 3 at this point, and I haven't even seen him yet.
You a sucker, man.
I am. At that moment, I absolutely was, but it needed to happen. And again, I take accountability. You see how I didn't get defensive when you called me a sucker?
Yeah, because
I took accountability. I'm a grown woman. I take accountability for my actions. That's not to absolve him of his actions, but so I pick him up. I happen to mention I'm hungry. I told you before I had bariatric surgery, so I have to eat every so often. And so I'm like, oh, I'm a little hungry. All right. So he didn't acknowledge it, nothing, whatever. We get to where we're going. There's just, the talking, family talking, whatever. And we end up having to go to the supermarket. And then we stopped at a gas station. When we stopped at the gas station, I'm like, when we leave this gas station, I need to get something to eat. We got to stop somewhere. It doesn't matter where. I need to eat. He comes out the gas station with a bag of munchkins from Dunkin' Donuts inside the gas station.
The little circle?
The little circles.
Okay.
Do you think he offered me a singular munchkin?
This was before you said you were hungry or after?
I said I was hungry, like in conversation when he first got in my car. And I had just said I'm starving.
All right, this is the most important thing right here. What flavor were these munchkins? This makes all the difference.
I think they were just the glazed ones.
Yeah, he had to share those.
Yeah, my favorite are the chocolate, but I would have taken a glazed. At that point, I was starving. I could feel my spinal cord from like the front, from how like.
I know that feeling.
You know what I mean?
Felt that this morning.
Right. So, and then you ate cold eggs. So, anyway. So I didn't get a munchkin at all. So we went back to where.
You didn't ask him?
Nah, I don't ask people for their food.
But how you know he had a shareable amount?
Because when there's somebody with you, you get a shareable amount, whether you think they're going to want one or not.
Or you share the amount that you have.
Or if you got 2, you share.
How many balls did you see him chuck back in his throat?
Okay, so they sell them in like half dozen. So he at least minimum had 6.
Balls. Chugged in his throat.
Because he surely ain't got 2. He got at least 6 in that damn Dunkin' Donuts bag. I didn't get a single one. All right, cool. So we go back to where we were chilling at. Some time goes by.
Hold on. Before we continue, you watched him eat all of these?
I watched
right
him
next
eat.
to you?
Yeah. Like he was driving and eating them. And I'm sitting there like, bummer.
Okay.
So, all right, cool. So we get back to where we're going, to where we were chilling at. And a family member tells him, yo, your friend is hungry. Because she had mentioned she was hungry too. He's like, we're all hungry. I was like, all right, cool. So at that point, I knew I had to take it into my own hands. So I ordered myself some sushi. I went and got it, but I also got beef fried rice because I just wanted a little bit. I don't even eat a lot of rice, so I shouldn't have gotten shit, but I did. And so I get back. I'm sharing the sushi only with one person because she was nice. And she tells him, hey, try this rice. He eats all my rice, all of it. I'm like,
He eats all your rice?
He ate the rice, yeah.
And he already had the balls in his throat.
And he had the balls.
Wow.
Rice and balls, that's not my kind of party, not today.
This was your rice?
This was my rice. that I went and picked up. What I should have done was gone and got it, jumped on I-4 and come home, but I didn't because, again, I made a lot of stupid choices that day. So whatever, we're sitting there, whatever. He ends up having to go back to the gas station, tells me, stay here, I'll be back. I was like, okay.
Where's your car? This is a rental he has?
My car is there. He was using a family member's car.
Okay.
So, all right, cool. I stay there, wait and wait and wait. And then finally we go to dinner at this Mexican place. We ordered the same thing, but the other two people that were with us had ordered first. They got their food before I got mine. He got his food before I got mine. And we got the same thing. I was like, damn, how you get your food first? We ordered the same thing. He was like, damn, and proceeded to eat it. And it was a sandwich, so it was cut in two. Veronica being Veronica, I would have been like, look, here's half my sandwich. When you get yours,
You give me the other half.
give me the other half. But no,
What kind of sandwich?
it was a birria toast. You know, like birria tacos, but it was toast. So it was, I think it was probably.
Birria, you mean?
No, I don't.
You adding this extra.
I don't mean birria. I mean birria because it's two R's and it's in Spanish. You married to a Puerto Rican. You should know how to roll your R's.
You didn't need to add the.
But that's how you say it.
Sounds like a money machine.
It's not birria. It's birria.
Birria.
I'm
Yeah,
so
okay.
done.
All right.
Anyway, so it's
Birria,
it's a
barria.
sandwich. Like, give me half your damn sandwich. I was like, all right, cool. I said, it's not like you could have given me half. He was oblivious to the whole thing. We
You
got
didn't make
back-
any of these arguments. You ain't ask him for none of the balls.
No.
You ain't ask him for your rice back.
No, because at that
He's
point,
just punking you for your food at this point.
100%. At that point, my mind was like, I'm never talking to homeboy again. So I got back, got my keys, went to my car, drove off. That's it. That was it. I needed that to happen because I feel like he could have talked away. He could have explained away one or two of the things. Like, he could have explained it. And I would have been like, oh, okay, you know, because I'm a decent person and I like to give people a little tiny baby bit of benefit of the doubt. But everything happened the way that it needed to, so that I knew that that was not the guy for me.
Would you give him a second shot?
No,